What happened over the past 10 years that we've not had a single investment with respect to improvement or adding on to the capacity of storage and transportation. There's not been any single thing done there. And so we get an indication from the president that other countries like Mali, Burkina Faso want to use the bus infrastructure as a backbone to move products from the south all the way to the north or to the Sahelian markets. In that stead, we must improve on the capacity of bus in terms of storage and transportation. And so there is a plan that within the next 1 year, the fleet of barges or the vessel that's run on the Volta Lake from Akosombo to Bope must be doubled so that we can have a quick turnaround of movement of products. And barge product movement is also the least in terms of cost. Also, the next is also to improve on the pipeline transmission network. Currently, we have one pipeline from Tema to Akosombo. That's a 6-inch line. This line has been there since 1995, and that tells you about 30 years ago. A pipeline's lifespan between 25 and 40 years, and so it means it's time for us to look at the pipeline. Meanwhile, population is growing, fuel demand is growing, and so we must also double the size of this pipeline. There's already some existing pipelines ready for construction, and so that will also be laid in the next few years. BOS is also expected to build new storage facility in the Western Corridor, precisely in Takoradi, so that it can take advantage of the huge jetty in Takoradi Harbour to also bring in fuel for the country. And should also be able to take advantage of the Ivory Coast Liberia corridor to also supply them some fuel. So these are things that BOS is going to do in the next few years. But to keep the strategic fuel stock, you must have dedicated tanks for that, different from your normal market tanks. And so it means that either the Mame Water Depot or a new depot has to be created so that it can just keep almost about 6 weeks of national supply in case of any damage to our receiving facility or any hiccups in the importation of products. The country is cushioned in terms of strategic fuel. These are a few things that BOS must do. But you cannot do this when we are having discussion at this table today, when small and medium-scale enterprises must be given room and Ghanaian companies are given opportunity to also have a bite of every investment that we have in the petroleum downstream and also upstream. And so some of the jobs are clearly dedicated to local companies. For instance, the laying of the pipeline, the 12-inch pipeline from Tema to Akosombo will be dedicated solely to a Ghanaian company. A pigging of the line or intelligent testing of these lines will be dedicated partly to a Ghanaian company and a foreign company. And major projects, including the barge fleet that we want to double. Even though it's a Water Lake Transportation Company that does the movement of these barges, BOS owns some of the barges and want to buy more, and is ready to partner with private companies to also buy or procure these barges and operate. And so there's a room for Ghanaian companies to be part of BOS, and also the opportunity is right for Ghana to also utilize the BOS infrastructure to meet its own domestic need and also to serve the Sahelian market.